Hi, all y'all amazing folks on YouTube. Crafty Jenny here again, and today I'm going to try out this Sew Your Own reversible face mask kit that I found at Walmart on clearance for like $2 or $3, I think. You're supposed to be able to make 4 face masks. It's supposed to have its own YouTube tutorial. Even that would be great if it works. Hopefully I can find it. And you're supposed to be able to do adult use or child sizes. So it would be really cool to be able to make 4 masks, reusable masks, for like $2 or $3. And it'd be a kit where most of what you need is already included. So I'm going to get everything out and see what we have to do. It comes with instructions on the back of the paper that was in there. It gives you the link to the YouTube video. It shows you what you have to do. It came with the elastics for the earpieces, where you put them around your ears. It came with enough material for the 4 masks, and it came with what they call filler material. I'm hoping this is like some kind of... my brain doesn't want to work. Some kind of material that will kind of keep bad germs out. So hopefully it does. Can't think of that word, but I'll probably put it somewhere around in here during editing. But anyway, they had all kinds of designs for the fabrics, and this one, I kind of was leaning towards this set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything I need, because we're going to need thread, needles, scissors, and that should be it, I think. Yeah, that should be it. So I'm going to get everything I need together, and we will figure this out. Okay, so I went ahead and watched a little bit of the tutorial that they have up on the June Tailor YouTube thing, and it seems pretty simple. What I went ahead and did is I pieced together the first side of the reversible mask, the first one I'm going to make. Went ahead and got it put together, and then I'm going to show you how I did it on this piece. This will be the other side of the reversible one. So what you want to do is make sure you have the short side on top and bottom, and the long sides on the sides. And then you have to use an iron, like a clothes iron. If you don't have one, you could like press it into a book for a while maybe, or something to make a crease halfway. You need to hold the creases. That's one of the most important parts of making this kit, is your creases. And then after that, you want to do your measurements for whichever mask you want to make. The child, youth, adult. I'm going to do adult sizes on mine. So what you have to do is measure from the top to 2 1/4 inches and mark it there. And then you will take it and fold it down to the midline that you just creased in, and then iron it again. And then on the bottom, you measure 2 inches from the bottom, take it just like the top, fold it to the midsection line that you just steamed in or pressed in, and iron it down flat so these seams stay down. I'm going to get that done and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have that pressed down flat, what you have to do now is, well, they tell you to use a sewing machine. I do not have one, so you can definitely hand stitch it. There's nothing wrong with hand stitching it. It works just as easy. It's a little bit more time consuming, but it works just as good. Sorry, I like to get the little frayed edges off. So what you want to do, flip it over and make sure all you're stitched here and here to hold these seams together. And I already have I'm just going to do a few little stitches on camera to show you. You definitely want to start on the back side. Then you just stitch all the way down, giving a little bit of allowance on each side. You stitch all the way down just from here to here on both sides. Now that I have both sides stitched, what you have to do is from the top again, give yourself like a 1/4 inch allowance and then stitch up all the way to the top. Stitch it all the way across. So I'm going to get that done. Now that I have both sides, both my reversible sides ready to go, what you do is you cut out 2 7-inch long pieces of this elastic. I have it cut right here. And you want to flip over one of your sides, and you want to, first you have to measure out a spot to put your filter in, if you want to use your filter. So what you want to do is just keep a spot about this big open once you put both of these together, to stitch them together to have both sides. You want a spot around this big to put your filter down into. So what you want to do is measure about 1/2 inch or so from the top, around 1/2 inch or so from the top, and that's where you want to place your first elastic. 1/2 inch from the top, 1/2 inch from the bottom. The same on this side. 1/2 inch from the top, 1/2 inch from the bottom. And you want to tack them in place. And then you place this over top here. And then you will stitch all the way around. Just leave an opening here. Stitch all the way around to here until you get everything stitched together, and then you'll have a spot to put your filter. So I'm going to start stitching from here, go all the way around. Once I get that done, I'll be right back to show you. Before I stitch the whole thing up, I want to show you real quick what I did. I put one little tack on each part of the elastic where it attaches to the face mask. That way to kind of hold it in place so it doesn't go jostling around when I stitch the whole thing together. And on the video what they did, they stitched it inside out, they flipped it the right side when they were done. I'm going to try stitching it like this, just to see if this might be a little bit simpler, or if I'm going to run into issues. Since I'm hand stitching it, I want to see if this way works better, so wish me luck. And it is all done. Now you have a double-sided face mask. And what I'm going to do, what you have to do is cut the filler material, the filter, into quarters. So you have 4 pieces to go with your 4 face masks. And then you just slide it in. That way the filler is over your nose and mouth. I'll get it all the way in later. And then you just put it on. Well, heck, oh, I put it in the wrong way. Yeah, no brain today for some reason. But this very, very simple kit, very easy. Even without a sewing machine, it was pretty quick and easy and simple. I definitely recommend, if you find these at a store, snatch up a kit just to have even just some extra face masks lying around the house. I'm not sure how much protection they actually give you, but it's pretty good material, and it does have the filter, filter material that comes with it. I would definitely recommend this. It's actually a pretty amazing kit. I'm going to finish up the rest of them, but yeah, I would recommend this kit if you find it. Let me find the paper. It's the June Tailor Sew Your Own Reversible Face Mask Kit. This one was a kit for 4 face masks, and it comes with enough filler for each face mask to have its own filter. material. And they are rewashable, reusable. I believe you hand wash them. Let me make sure. Yep, you hand wash this, and then you just rinse this out with some water and let both of them dry. So very good kit. I think I paid like $2.50, $3 for it, and I'll get 4 face masks out of it. So very much worth it. So just let me know if you find one of these kits and if you like it as much as I did. Y'all have an amazing day. I love all of y'all folks, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.